Hi, you're on Radio FM 88 Australia. In conjunction with Dreaming the New Dream, my name's Jeff Shaw. Julia Chai is my co-host and partner. That's her there. Welcome. So we've got a special gig tonight with Thomas and a host of guests there who are going to give us an update on the last flight with Thomas. And of course, it's just gone past 3 minutes past 7 in Queensland, 3 minutes past 9 in New Zealand, 3 minutes past 10 in the morning over there in the UK to our listeners. And I'll just throw it back now to Julia.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this show. I hope you're all well. We've all been experiencing even more wellness with Thomas Straubacher, who is in the top right of our window at the moment. We will have the spotlight on him very shortly. We've invited him onto the show. There you go. Thank you, Jeff. Hi, Thomas.
Hello.
Thomas Straubacher is the inventor of an amazing new healing wellness methodology, which uses cymatics and resonance. And we are very lucky in Brisbane to have Thomas set up his clinic here. And you have a whole crowd of us, like 7 of us here today, because we've all had the opportunity to try out this new cymatics resonance therapy that is Thomas Straubacher is using to help people with chronic illnesses and weaknesses or trauma to become better at unleashing the inner healer. So Thomas, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
Perhaps if we're going to have the spotlight on Thomas, and Thomas, perhaps if you could run us through this new healing technology that you've invented.
Yeah. Do you want to do it with a slide?
Good idea.
Yeah, that makes it more simple to understand. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to. Can I use it from here?
Hey,
Okay.
I'll do it from here.
Yeah.
You just tell me when to go down.
Yeah. Now. Next slide. Down so I can read it. Yeah. Okay. No, up again, please. Yeah, stop. It's late and it's cold in Australia. Okay. The reason why I'm calling it actually, it's a little bit weird now. Listen to that one. Can hear my voice all the time. With the cymatics is, what I'm doing is some sort of sound wave therapy. On why I'm using the word cymatic is why cymatic means is a form of sound therapy where the hearing is actually the sound waves goes directly into the body through the skin and not through the ears. I apply this in my treatments as well for the relaxation, but mostly it's the sound waves that are doing the work. There's a new approach. Don't see anyone who has done it till now, where it works mostly on the aspect of activating the body's own infrasonic waves. And that is, everyone heard about the heart resonance, or what's called, does the heart has its own magnetic field, and it works on this principle. The only difference is it's not biomagnetic therapy. It is a therapy that activates the body's own internal vibrations. And so the body knows exactly what kind of signals it can give to the rest of the system, especially for the energetic system. Does this make all sense?
Yeah.
For you? Yeah. Also, it's basically a new kind of sound therapy that activates the own body's healing abilities and has shown to be very successful with other therapies as well, also or with people in their medications, or I had people that did chemotherapy, radiation, they had no Basically no side effects at all, just with that relaxation technique. So can we go down further now? Just next one. I don't know, you can see it, but here usually we receive the sound waves through the ears, cochlea, then it goes to the brain, and the brain sends out the frequencies, what we all hear about it, the hertz and all these single frequencies, you know. And another approach is the picture down here, when it goes through the skulls, you know. It's basically when you put the tuning forks on your body, you can feel the vibration. This doesn't go through the ears, only through the body. And to achieve, so the body gives the right frequencies out, the brain, your whole system needs to be relaxed. So the body can give the right frequencies out for restoration or for relaxation. Yeah, further down, please. Now, this is a really important part to understand as well. So I got this from Bruce Lipton, and everything gets converted in the body to energy. And when the body converts energy, you know, especially with chemistry, also basically we're taking medication or whatever, it takes time for the medication or whatever you're taking to go to the destination. There's about 30.38 centimeters per second. And when you do it energetically, also like with sound and vibration, like my therapy does, in a special way, it's actually 20, you can see it on the numbers here, it's a little bit more, it's over 29,933,000 or whatever kilometers per second. Also the way the information goes into the body is tremendous. And as we hear definitely on a lot, the sound and all this was used since thousands of years, you know. And today's health approach, it's basically now we are used to get machines. We can see here a beautiful aura machine here to get the lights on the body. There's another one is a biocom machine, amazing bioresonance machine, but it's all magnetic. And further down now, the way acoustic restoration therapy works is a little bit weird. I can't do it, but anyway, can you go further down, please? Further, yeah. Also, here we see acupuncture uses pins for resonation. Medicine uses machines to get the frequencies in the body going. But this is all external, not internal. Why we call it resonators here. Another biocom machine, you know, putting on the plates. They're all scientifically proven studies. There's a picture I just did this morning. This is how my somatic sound bed looks like. And basically, can imagine you lie on it, you get a massage from the sound waves, and then activates not only the heart, the liver, everything to build resonance to basically to the aura field and to the torus fields. And that is the main difference, you know. The body creates its own energy field with the whole thing. Go further down, please. Yeah. And this is basically what you do. You just lie on the bed. And yeah, we don't need to. Yeah. Okay, further down. Here now we can see it on the chakras. Also before and after. Yeah, I have thing here. Before you can see chakras a little bit. No, stay there, please. No, up. Back again, please. Here, but here, so they can see the chakras. And before and after, you can see how in the after the chakra it's much more powerful, different colors here on the right side as well, more balance. And now we can go down. Don't need that one. No. Yeah, here as well. Now stay here. No, back again. back. Yeah, stop. And basically here can see, all energy fields. Here the circle here. And here you can see after, this was only 20 minutes on the bed, how your energy field is expanding. Yeah, and it is really important to understand. But this is created from your own body now, not from any external sources. Can we go further down, please? Yeah, and there's a few things I have in the clinic I can measure. I put people on before on the bed, and after here you can see tremendous sources of energies. That's mostly after only 1 hour sessions when the relaxation goes. Here you can see the aura field, how much more powerful it is. You can really see how much stronger the chakras are. And this is the meridians down here. And, okay, further down, please. That's just, another one with the chakras. I just showed that one further down. And that's the best part. That's what the machine does as well. It measures the fractals and the biological age. Yeah. And we've actually Rob here today. He's the youngest one at the moment in the book click. Here, the really young biological age. And here the brain waves are going to be measured. Yeah. And with this, I can always see the people on the right sound wave frequency, is what I call it now, And this is how it looks when the body is really relaxed. When the fractals are like this, then the body starts to restore it by itself, basically. It's really amazing. We can go further down, please. And here we're seeing a nutritional basic as well. When the body has the right frequencies, what it self generates. And here we can see, this was before treatment, this was probably after 3 months, how all this disappeared by itself. And the body knows again how to break down the proteins, the minerals, the vitamins. It's just not possible when the body is constantly under stress. This is why the therapy is really tremendous good for it. To calm it basically down within minutes. Not down, I think that should be finished. Yeah, we don't need. I have just shown this one. Yeah, just I want to show this one. This is the crystals. This is from the Japanese. Probably everyone has heard about it. Water crystals. And what I always pinpoint to people is you have to think we are over 75% water as well. We're basically creating this in our body as well. Yeah. When you have negative energies, it looks differently, and there's no vibration there. But when it's like this, the vibration is basically everywhere. And what I have done with my therapy, I developed a completely new way for relaxation, and it works pretty well, I must say. And like this one says now, the best doctor is the one inside you. And this is the main principle in my clinics. And this is achieved with pure relaxation. I call it just pure relaxation, basically. Yeah. Okay. I think it was easy to understand, wasn't it? It was not too hard. I had any questions, Julia? I can hear you, Julia.
Yeah, thank you. That was great, Thomas. It was also very clear and good to see the pictures. So in summary, you are helping the body restore itself through a resonance field induced by lying on the bed. And the body then is able to relax sufficiently and come to enough coherence in all 3 fields, the torus and the brain. Yeah, and that's often the thing, is that we are just so separate in our mental body versus what's happening emotionally versus what's happening at the hormonal level. I think the men and the women still have a fight about that. And you'll be pleased to know that Thomas thought so too, because that's what he prescribed me first time I came on, but it's true. We know that with all the pollutants and the toxins in the environment, that our endocrine system is actually having a really hard system coping. And if there's a system that can help us come back into balance, have all parts talking to each other, and cells are always talking to each other, and if you create a harmonic field in which they can do that and they don't have to take sides against each other, that's a huge
you have experience with
anyway. So we have, I have, and that's Jeff has as well, and these beautiful ladies and gentlemen who are with us have as well. So we might hand over to them. We've got Jeff. We'll just run down the bar, Jeff. So you've experienced Thomas's new technology recently. What do you think of it? What do you make of it?
I was on board with it purely because sound has been used for breaking kidney stones and gallstones. And a lady called Andrina Forrest, who does soul tones, taught us about how your voice, if you work with musical notes and tones, you can restore your body. That was based on Cherokee medicine woman techniques. So I knew that sound had a very important part. And so I had an open mind when I met Thomas. And like everybody else who's going to come on, they're going to say that got on the bed and they had their own personal experiences. I think for me, I went to sleep straight away, and Thomas came back and it felt like 5 minutes, and he said I was snoring before I even walked out the door, but he said it was half an hour, and I just thought it was 5 minutes. I mean, it was so deep, relaxing. But enough of me. We've got some really good people who've come on board. They've all had their own personal journeys.
Great, thank you, Jeff. So Madison, hello, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
What can you tell? Great. Are you actually at his clinic?
No. I'm at my partner's mother's house. She's also a healer. So this room is hers. So, but my personal experience with Thomas, I've been going to him twice a week for the last couple of weeks. I've dealt with depression, really bad anxiety. I've never been able to relax for probably the last 8 years of my life. And I walked into that room. Thomas was really approachable, learned everything about me in the space of 5 minutes. So really great listener. But when my head hit the bed, everything just kind of disappeared, and your mind just kind of opens, which, you're listening to that, the meditation music, if that's what I kind of call it. And yeah, I've had, in the space of 2 weeks, a lot more energy. I'm not as tense and as stressed going about day-to-day things. So yeah, and my anxiety levels have gone right down. So I'm really looking forward to the journey over the next couple of months to see where I'm going and how this is going to change. So yeah, it's been unbelievable so far. So, and one of the major things that I really have noticed was my skin. So I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's when I was in grade 11. So at a very young age, and I've always thought there was something more to it than just my thyroid. And as soon as I saw Thomas, he was like, it's your liver, you need to fix it. I'm going to do this, and this is what you're going to do. And within the first session, my skin it was terrible. I've never had it so bad. It was all around my neck, and all the redness and the inflammation died. It kind of disappeared. It's still got a little bit of it. But yeah, just with that, just being able to see that result visibly straight away, it was just incredible. So yeah, it's definitely something to give it a go and just speak to him. And, there's different avenues, and like everybody here, they've all got their own pathway, and they've all come from, all walks of life. And, we're just trying to get that balance back in our life. So yeah, I'm forever grateful, and it's only week 2. So I'm looking forward to, you know, the next, as I said, the next couple of months. So all I can say is thank you for now, and yeah, look forward to more. And yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, Madison. It really sounds like you've had a big breakthrough and you're blooming and looking forward to new potentials.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's very exciting.
I think what you explained about the thyroid and the connection to the liver, that is one of the things that Thomas convinced me to go to Thomas as well, is that he's actually also a naturopath and an acupuncturist, so he really understands the body. And apart from the resonance therapy, when you do a session, he tunes in and he just seems to instinctively know what to look at.
100%.
Yeah.
He just knows. He's on the ball. He just tunes in and goes, "This is it," and you're like, I feel like I've been seeing you for years. You just know me. So yes, he's a very unique and very intuitive. So yeah, definitely.
Thank you for sharing.
That's okay.
Uncanny. Tanya, can we switch to you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm similar. But Jeffrey told me about Thomas, so I went along, and I've had thyroid issues also, but my thyroid is overactive. Once again, a lot of anxiety, and Thomas said it was my liver, so he's been working on my liver, and I'm trying a formula that he has as well, and changed my diet to no dairy, no sugar. I've been going for, I'm not really sure how long, 6 or 8 weeks.
6.
6? Yeah, thanks, Thomas. I've had 11 treatments, and my anxiety's gone right down. I also have a lot of stress from home, and I'm a lot calmer now. I can really feel the difference. People are saying that they notice the difference in my skin and my hair, and the calmness I have now. You lay on the bed, and you just feel calm as soon as you lay on there, and the sound waves come up through the waterbed, and your body feels them, and that's how it starts healing. Yeah, I highly recommend it to anyone to give it a go. And Thomas and the people that work for him, they're very caring people. I don't know what else to say.
No, that's massive, Tanya. Thank you very much for sharing your healing journey, and we sort of wish you every continued success on that. Hi, Rob. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Julia.
What
Hi,
can
everyone.
you tell us about your? Go
on. Okay, so I was speaking to Jeffrey one day on the telephone, and he was telling me that he'd been to visit Thomas, and within about 5 minutes of that conversation, I knew I had to go and experience this for myself. Through the years, I've had many different healing sessions and different sorts of modalities and naturopaths and all sorts of different things. And something that always resonated with me was sound healing. And so when I heard about, this technique where it's basically sound healing, but coming through the body, not through the ears, it's a different thing. So, so I went and met with Thomas, had a session. And at the time I was feeling unbalanced, and my energy levels were nowhere near where I knew they could be. So, that was my main reason of going there. And within a short space of time, Thomas had discussed with me what was going on and with my body, how I was losing my energy and etc. Yeah, so yeah, the session started. I've been going for approximately 7 weeks, I think. And yeah, immediately after the first session, I've never been so relaxed in my life, I don't think. And hopping onto that bed, it was, I was on it for an hour and a half or so, and it only honestly seemed like 5 minutes maximum. For me, the first experience especially, or the first few experiences it was like to me, it was like a meditation on steroids. Yeah, and after the first session, I could feel amazing changes straight away. And my energy levels picked up immediately, and yeah, it's just sort of continued through the journey. And over the years, I've had addiction problems and yeah, all sorts of different ailments and things within my body. And I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference in my brain. My brain is much calmer. My sleep is much deeper now. Yeah, and in general, I'm much more relaxed in everyday life. Yeah, so yeah, feeling great and looking forward to continuing along the journey.
Yeah, Rob, you're sort of sounding very zen, and I was pondering on the fact that when we are actually short of energy, we tend to be actually a bit more stressed and a bit more grasping. But when we're actually full, we're full of energy and we've got sufficient energy or excess energy, you know, that there's just more of a radiance to us, and I can definitely see that and feel that in you. So well done. That's great. Hi, Deb. Welcome to the show. So what was your experience? I think I can. Oh, you watched us last time. Oh, there's a picture of you on the bed. Is that you, Deb?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I found out about Thomas through this show, and so yeah, I was quite interested. I'll try anything once, and I've tried many different modalities. I'm actually a healer myself, but the main reason I went to Thomas is because when I caught him on this first live here, I did ask, can you help with heart palpitations? Because that's a symptom that I've had for many years. Probably about 10 years or so a very long time. And I am anxious by nature, but it's mostly the heart palpitations that I've just become accustomed to. And so yeah, that was what drew me to Thomas. He said that he helps people with basically, yeah, people with heart palpitations, that they've actually got rid of them completely. So I was told basically on that alone. I've probably been going to, I've probably been doing this therapy with Thomas for, I've had 4 sessions, I think, so maybe over about 6 weeks at a guess. So on average, every 2 weeks I go. And yeah, the experience for me is different every time. I'm unfortunately not like Jeff, where I fall asleep after 5 minutes or 2 minutes. And sometimes I don't go to sleep. Even with acupuncture, I never go to sleep. It might take me to the end of the session before I actually kind of get to that calm level. But what I have noticed is once I get up off the bed, or towards the end of the session, or when I get off the bed, I do feel completely different, and my nervous system has really calmed down. And yeah, just in general, I have been a lot calmer generally, and I think I kicked the habit of coffee, which I've been going to quit for about 3 years. So that's pretty amazing in itself, considering haven't managed to give that up, but now it's like, yeah, I'm even more sensitive to it now that my body is repairing itself through the bed and through the amazing work that it's doing. So, yeah, I do love the sensation of the bed itself and the vibration and how it feels through your body. It's really powerful. And the other thing that's happened is sometimes it will bring up physical symptoms. So it will bring things to the surface to be healed. So I've had different things like the back of my shoulders, had some sensations with that, and then that sort of went away and eased. And so it's interesting that it can bring up things for healing, and you actually notice that physically within your body. So yeah, it is amazing, very unique. Obviously there's nothing like it. So yeah, I am fascinated by it, and yeah, we'll continue, and I look forward to see where I'm at after 3 months actually. So yeah.
Yeah, we won't recognize each other in 3 months' time, but I agree with you. It is will be huger.
Or you'll get that back.
Actually, Thomas, how long have you been on that bed for? Is that why you're going wider?
It's my T-shirt.
It's a T-shirt. Yeah. Yeah.
Funny.
No, I agree with Deb. I mean, I work in the healing space as well, and I think and I've had the opportunity to try out the bed twice now as well, and I thoroughly agree. It's basically providing a kind of, it's like a beautiful holding vehicle in which the bones can actually relax, and often the bones are all scrunched up from different traumas, and our minds are all scrunched up, and because we've got the support and the body knows it through the spines and the bones, it can actually relax while you're asleep or awake. Or having a massive meditations like Rob. I mean, the first time I went on there, it was just like tidy up time. So it is incredibly unusual, and yeah, we're excited. We've all been hoping to move from a society where we have to rely on medication or surgical intervention to a society where our healing can be supported naturally, and it feels like this. Thomas might just have hit onto this. So switching back to you, Thomas, sort of how did you get to this stage? I mean, we've convinced ourselves and our audiences hopefully by now that it works. Let's sort of go to the background now and sort of what was the journey of becoming? How did this come to you?
I mean, I worked many years as a naturopath, I'm an acupuncturist, nutritionist, herbalist. I started everything and started in Europe as well, more medically and all this. But there was always a special, something was missing, I mean, we have products, we have medication, but it is, how I said, the body does need that sometimes, but our body is designed to really do the healing by itself. It's always been, and we are really going away from it, And one day I just came in my head. It was a book I wrote 20, 30 years ago, and I talked about sound and vibration in China, how they healed or killed even people with it. And so I started to research and met a lot of people that are using bioresonance and all this, and was amazing tools as well. For me, every tool is amazing, but no one is actually doing that. The body is doing it by itself. And so I have started it, and that's why I call it acoustic restoration therapy, and the sound wave frequencies that we call it now, and they're designed so there's all the energy is created from the inside, creates to the outside, and connects to all the fields around it. And then you protect it and everything. And with some people, it goes really quick. I had a lady, she had just last week all her life constipation, all her life. And after 2 sessions, completely goes normally to the toilets, just with the relaxation, And And they convinced me the body can do it by itself, you know. And I had many people, like I said, with do chemo, radiation. They have absolutely hardly any side effects, you know. So it works together with all other modalities, you know. And it's quite simple. You have just to calm the system down and let the body do the job, you know. And we still need to intervention, and it takes too long. There's too much damage done, you know. But when you got the time and the patient, I have seen things in the clinic, you know, happening. Even I say, you know, how is that possible? When you have people with fibromyalgia or cerebral, they're completely pain-free after a few sessions. I said, well, how is possible? But actually, to be honest, who cares that people are pain-free? But even a lady, I haven't seen her for over a year, and she's still pain-free, you know. And yeah, so it started then for me to, I think there's another way. And you have seen on another person, you know, Julia, how people can change within 2 weeks, you know, when they get the right energy back. But this time it's created from the inside, not from too much stuff from the outside. Does this make sense? Yeah, it's really important.
Oh, absolutely.
Now you have seen all these few testimonials here. This is what's happened when you give the body back his real job. Our body has to do things by itself. And it doesn't matter how sick you are, you know, you just have to relax. That's why I call it a relaxation technique. Simple. And keep it simple. You've seen the outcomes now. And I've seen it many people as well, since I'm using that a couple of years, you know. Things really happening so quick as well. And the magic is 3 months. And within 3 months, everything is basically completely different.
So, Thomas, I'm just wondering for our overseas audience, because this show streams out to the UK and the US, and I know you have contacts and clients in Germany and Austria as well. If they want to experience this, and you know, what would the best way for them be for them to do that?
It's gonna be hard at the moment. I got a few people that are flying over from Europe or whatever. The new business plan is now later, when all these restrictions are gone, to go basically worldwide with it. Also, it's all in the coming. And in the meantime, I have a YouTube channel where I start slowly to put music down as well with my certain designed sound wave frequencies. And when someone has really a problem or whatever, we have always online consultations and all this, you know. And but it is expanding soon. Also, I'm now in a stage where really can be sure, you know, you can't do any damage with it, but you can support any other kind of therapies with it, you know. So I had some people, they went to a massage therapist after, and they said all the knots disappeared, you know, they could go down deep tissue massage and all this. And even with some autoimmune diseases, the antibody disappears, you know. And I don't have any specifically, like when you use other therapies and you're using stuff for Hashimoto's and all this, I don't have that at all, you know. So this is how I make the body to come back to his coherence and homeostasis, you know. And this is done through that relaxation.
No, it's weird. It's so simple, but it's so effective, isn't it?
It is. I mean, you all have experienced it, you know. And the amazing thing is afterwards, you know, when people just come then once a month, every 2 months, it's like, you know, just to recharge. And that's enough, you know. Or sometimes they come for a year and they feel down, lie on the bed, and they got the energy again, you know. Just had recently a gentleman, you know, with Lyme disease, He was 10 minutes on the bed, only was for 3-4 days completely still pain-free.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah.
Music.
There's a lot of people there's a lot of people worldwide who have Lyme's disease and are desperate for help.
Yeah, but see,
actually, Jeff, you're on cue. Oh, sorry, Thomas.
Yeah, it is really important to understand that the whole system has to be relaxed. Everyone is looking for a parasite, for bacteria. Everything is done up here. And when this one is relaxed, that stuff all disappears by itself. I will bring it at what institute, and that will.
I guess that's how it works. Is that right at cellular level, our cells are resonating to these frequencies, and we've pulled up one of Thomas's videos because it shows this is actually photographed, right, Thomas? This is actual cymatics. It's not.
Video. That is
this is a live video.
My sound engineer, Jacob, and I will work a little bit more with him, but this is a live video he makes. This is a cymatic video now, you know. That's the sound, how it resonates with certain frequencies.
And do you know which frequency he used?
That is a video from him. We're working on it to start using mine, but it takes a while. Okay. But it is really hard to do. It is not you making a picture that takes hours and hours to do, apparently. And I will bring him on the show when I get him on the phone finally, you know. But it is really hard to do. But he has amazing pictures, and it's on my website with his name on it. You know, have a look. It's really good. It's amazing.
Yes. Yeah, you can follow him on Instagram. It's Journey of Curiosity.
Journey of Curiosity, yeah. It's amazing. So,
all right, Jeff, would you like to play?
Well. Yeah. Yeah, I can actually feel it.
I love the colors as well. All right, this is when the internet lets us down. Okay.
You getting it?
Yeah. I can hear myself talking all the time. That's so hard. I can hear myself talking all the time.
Thomas, is that the torus field?
No. It's actually what's really happening in the body. It's just never been done before, but really listen to the music.
Yeah, so if I just pause it there so we get back to our conversation. So that particular soundtrack that you got.
I can hear from everywhere. Sorry? Yeah.
That soundtrack.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Is that what's played under the table coming through the...
You have to ask him how he's doing it. He has a certain camera. Yeah, so all I know. And then he puts frequencies underneath. Or I don't know how he's doing it. You can actually find it on the internet how to do it. But he told me it's extremely... You need to get lucky to get pictures like this. That's why they're always short, you know. I just made it with my software longer, but they're usually just going for seconds, basically. And on the pictures he has done as well, they're just amazing, you know. You can feel the frequencies, and I have some in my clinic as well. Also, but he can explain it by himself. I really have no idea how he's doing it. I just know it takes him hours and hours or days to do it.
Yeah. Thomas,
Can
I
you
guess
look
the
at-
question is because, I think I know where Jeff's coming from, because obviously we have bioresonance and healing machines, and some of those
Yeah.
frequencies are computer generated or artificial intelligence, and some of the healing sound
Yes.
therapies that are around are based on solfeggio. So the question to you is, what kind of frequencies are you using, or are you drawing on to create that state of relaxation and homeostasis and coherence?
I use basically no frequencies on musical notes. I'm like a piano.
Right.
This what you're talking about is this biomagnetic frequencies. This is completely different. This is all therapeutic, yeah, and mine is completely generated differently. You know, when you use Reife and they say for cancer you have these frequencies and all this. I have no frequency like this, and I have getting better, disappearing in the clinic as well, you know. While the body is creating it, the body has to come back to his normal state, and then all that stuff goes by itself. That is my experience with it. It's not a biomagnetic bioresonance therapy, it's not. This is a therapy where the body creates its own vibration. And I stick to that. That is, but with all the other stuff, you know, it's not only one frequencies in this world, the billions, you know, and this brain here, I cannot use, I have this in my head, is basically knows how to control it and lets the right thing through, you know, and it's just absolutely amazing, you know. But the body needs to be relaxed for it. And when everyone heard about Hartmann, I think it's called, yeah.
Hartmann Institute, yep.
Hartmann Institute. They have done the studies with the heart, with the magnetic field, you know. But there's a little bit more in here than just the heart, isn't it? Also, but the studies will come out, maybe they're already done. I have no idea, but I like to keep it simple. And I just found out with relaxation, you can achieve whatever your body needs to do, you know. A few more things as well, and this is lucky as I'm a naturopath and work since many years with it, you know, and I can bring all this wisdom in, and that's why everyone has so quick results, you know. And when you tell me someone will lie on the table, I say, oh, we have to change now over to something different, you know. But the energy field never ever stops. That goes through every second, you know. And Bruce Lipton is really the best to make it to understand. I love him. He's really simple, you know. Watch him up on Gaia, on internet. He has really an amazing way to explain things, but this is all on a biological level. I am talking about energy. That's completely something different.
Yeah. Well, I think the energy field surrounds the cells, but what I like about the cymatics, the idea of it is just, you know, looking at the perfection of that molecule just now, whatever it was, water or light, is just to imagine or to comprehend that level of perfection can be inside of us.
Julia, the perfection is in us. By you said the energy surrounds the cells, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's exactly the other way around. The cells generating the energy.
Okay.
It's all in the memories.
That's
in the water.
true within the core. It's
That makes sense.
Water. Yep.
Yeah. It's actually completely the opposite what we have learned most of the time. The body, all the studies, everything they have it from our body anyway. They're just making then later on money out of each frequencies or whatever. You know, this frequency heals you, that frequency is doing this. And when you really go back with frequencies, you're coming back, it comes all from nature, from the birds, from the waves, from the whales, you know. We're so lucky here in Australia, we got everything on the door, you know. And like I said, I love simplicity. And the body has its own healing mechanism. And when this is activated, there's no way back. And unfortunately, I haven't had Stuart in here. He's a 75-year-old gentleman. I was hoping he's coming, but anyway, I mean, all his gas dishes disappeared, everything, you know. Never did anything for it, just went, you know. I mean, he bought a bed, he lies on it every day for 4 hours, you know. And yeah, no, it's really amazing. The body can do it, and you just have to be relaxed for it.
Well, that's great. It sounds like you've unlocked the you've unlocked the key to, you've got the key to unlocking the body so that it can relax and heal itself.
It does, you know. And then there's of course the history of a person. I would say as younger they get, it goes quicker. As older as we're getting, you know, takes longer. So now we get the payback. Well, it takes along with Jeff. The picture. Yeah. No, it's amazing. Also, and that was my principle all the time, and I did get tired to describe 100,000s of products and all this. And I found out the body can do it by itself, and I'm ready now to show it all over the world now. You know, it's just a purely special designed relaxation technique.
This is going to sell your product, man. Okay.
I actually remembered something. My first time when I went on Thomas's bed, I could actually see those sound waves. So I was watching them for like most of my healing time. I could see them through my third eye, and that was quite amazing. I said to him, I'd seen these kaleidoscope pictures, and he showed me the pictures on the wall and said that was the sound wave pictures.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And it's not the same like, you know, it's basically like sound therapy. The only difference is now with this one, you can feel the sound, you know, not only the sensation, you can really feel it. And there's resonance, that will resonance with the whole body system, you know. And like I said, everyone looks for the magic of frequencies and all this, but it's actually inside yourself. When you relax, the body has access to it. And there has been done tons of studies medically as well. I have another video, I don't have it in here, how they're using it in medicine now and destroying cancer and all this, but this takes 20, 30 years till it comes to the public. And you can imagine how I look like in 20 years, like a balloon probably. I haven't got time for so long. But no, it's really amazing. This. And when you see everyone who talked, everyone said actually basically the same, you know, relax. Everyone feels relaxed, they've never been before. Also when you start to relax, it works like homeopathy, you know, and all the other memories coming in, but your body is able to deal better with it by you feeling it's not hurting anymore. You know, it basically really floats away. I've seen it many, many times. You know, and certainly things people have completely forgotten what's happened in their childhood, you know. And it just bing, and oh my God, it does hurt, not hurt anymore, and that is like a catapult for all the new energy comes in. And the thing you have to do for it is to relax. I love it just to say to relax.
I know we're all so relaxed now.
You're too relaxed now. I could actually
Said
feel
it more than 3 times. We're all like completely relaxed. And I hope you, our listeners, are very relaxed as well. And thank you very much for joining us, Thomas and Rob and Tanya and Madison and Deb and Jeff. Everybody coming together to raise awareness, provide platform for this new wonderful healing technology or relaxation technology that Thomas Straubacher has come up. His clinics in Jibang. And hopefully, if you're interested in, even if you're overseas, get in touch with Thomas.
I must say,
Madison, I didn't hear that, but Jeff, you take over.
Where are you? The place looks amazing, Madison.
Oh, this is Leanne's best studio. So, yeah, can I do a little bit? There's the wheel up. There's Leanne, the magic woman. But this is where she brings the clients, and honestly, it's
beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Very well.
Love the color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah. So
Madison,
very well.
Where are you, Madison? Where is this room?
Me?
Leanne's here.
Oh, Leanne.
Yeah, but where do you live, Leanne?
We're on the dark side of the moon, or we...
Daisy Hill.
Leanne lives in Daisy Hill. It's like Springwood.
Yeah, Daisy Hill.
Daisy Hill.
Are you located in Gold Coast, or where are you?
Down the road.
No, just Daisy Hill. Logan.
Logan.
Logan City, yeah.
Cameron Street.
Thanks, Jeff. You'll have everyone knocking at your door.
I want a color in my clinic now. I love it. I really
Nice good cover.
Beautiful.
See the gold on the top here?
Yeah.
That's gold.
It's real gold. Yeah.
Oh, not real gold, gold paint.
No, it's beautiful. Also, it really comes over really well. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's really amazing. Love it.
What's your game plan with Thomas? What effectively has your body really?
Me?
Rob.
Hey, what's that?
How's your body responding to the treatments? And I think you've been taking some powder too, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had some amazing responses. Yeah. So,
This is
energy levels, and my thought process, my thoughts are a lot different as well. So.
Yeah.
What are you going to say, Thomas?
But a lot of people need to understand this, like with Rob, what a lot of people do not understand is really 99.9% people are completely nutritional deficient. When they don't have nutrition in here, the system cannot work, And thanks God I found something really simple what speeds it up. Not with 100,000 bottles anymore, but anyone wants to know about it, send email or whatever. But it's really important. The body needs nutrition as well. But it brings the whole magnetic field, whatever you want to call it, or torus field out of balance as well. And when basically the bed works on the energetic field and the nutrition on the body, and then the body sends the signals out, and then scars disappearing and everything, So, like I said, the last one, I cannot believe it. She had constipation her whole life. Now she goes every day to the toilet. I mean, I took 30 years constipation. That's amazing.
Yeah, I sort of feel how with my body, with predominantly my mind slowing down and being more relaxed, I feel that that's allowing my body to absorb the nutrition better as well. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
And that nutrition helped Deb as well, you know, with the heart palpitation, you know. And
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much, Tanya and Madison and Rob and Thomas for coming onto our show. And we sort of hope that everyone has a beautiful week going forward and a weekend going forward. And Thomas, is there any last thing you want to say before we say goodbyes?
no, I don't know. Wants to know something, or Jeff is looking.
Is that the one you want?
Yeah. The subtle energy solution is the website. But be aware, I'm changing it at the moment, as it changes every 2 days. I have someone at the moment helps me to put the writing down properly, but this is the main website now. And they can see all the rest, the testimonials on it and all that, all the booking forms, whatever.
You're also on Facebook, right, Thomas?
Yeah, Facebook as well. Under Facebook, under International Holistic Center of Natural Medicine. I'm starting now to bring everything together, you know. And I'm not doing lots on Facebook. I'm more old-fashioned. It's more talking and doing talks and the rest. And when I'm doing talks, I get something to eat. Okay.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us, Thomas, and dear guests and listeners. Next week, we have on Dreaming the New Dream, we have Abigail Mensa Bonsu from Colorado. She is pioneering a form of DNA activation and mystery school initiation. So our show will not be on a Thursday evening, but it'll be on a Friday lunchtime. So just watch our Facebook page or website for more details. Handing over to Jeff.
Hey, I just want to thank everybody because we didn't know much about Thomas and we didn't know what to expect. You know, inventors are usually cast aside at times until such time as someone picks up the ball and runs with it. And I have to say, I really appreciate audience going up to see Thomas and experience the experience. And I suddenly feel that somehow or another we've touched a very important part for actually healing, and that's basically coming to sound frequencies and vibrations. And I come back to when I first started about gallbladders and kidney stones being broken up through sound vibration. And we've all had experience on the, I call it this acoustic sound waterbed, purely because, you know, that's what it feels like when you get the musical tones come up underneath the water and it just accelerates right through your body. And I've had some really awesome experiences. And for that, I really appreciate you all coming. Yeah, I think it's fantastic that a little mention here in Brisbane is going to become big time.
There will be soon another bed in Logan at first, no? I don't know how hard it is from here, but I don't know where it is. Okay, wonderful.
Oh,